The power of the algorithm, how code shapes the world. Intro, the age of invisible decisions. First, imagine waking up tomorrow and every choice you make, from the news you see, to the price you pay for energy, to the way your investments move, has already been decided, not by people, but by algorithms. We live in that world today. Algorithms run our financial systems, direct global trade, recommend what we buy, predict market crashes, and even influence elections. Yet most of us never see them, never touch them, and rarely understand how much power they hold. This is the story of how algorithms quietly became the real infrastructure of the 21st century, and why their growing influence may redefine the meaning of economy, trust, and even freedom. Section 1. From Formula to Force. First, let's go back to where it started. In the mid-20th century, algorithms were simple instructions, mathematical recipes designed to solve specific problems. But with the rise of data and computing power, they became self-learning systems, able to adapt, predict, and decide. Second, by the early 2000s, algorithmic trading took over the stock market. Today, more than 80% of global trades are executed by machines, faster than any human could react. In 1 millisecond, billions of dollars can move across the world. Third, these same principles now govern everything from logistics to health care to advertising. The algorithm has become both an economic tool and an invisible policymaker. Section 2. Algorithms and the economy. First, in global finance, algorithms monitor markets in real time, scanning millions of data points per second. They predict trends, detect anomalies, and trigger trades. This has increased liquidity and efficiency, but also created fragility. When multiple systems respond to the same signal, volatility amplifies instantly. A small glitch can cascade into a flash crash, wiping billions off the market in minutes. Second, in supply chains and production, predictive algorithms optimize everything: when to ship, where to store, and how to price. They save energy, reduce waste, and cut costs. But they also concentrate control in the hands of a few corporations that own the data. Third, in the crypto world, algorithms are the economy. Bitcoin's supply is controlled by code. Decentralized finance platforms operate entirely on automated smart contracts, financial systems without human intermediaries. These algorithmic economies are borderless, but also vulnerable to bugs, hacks, and hidden biases in the code. Section 3. The algorithm and the human factor. Now let's pause. Behind every algorithm is a human choice, a line of code, a dataset, a rule about what counts as success. When an algorithm decides which loan you get, which news you read, or whether your job application passes the filter, it reflects the priorities of its creators. First, bias. Machine learning systems learn from human data, and human data is messy. Studies show that automated systems used in hiring and policing can amplify social or gender bias if not corrected. Second, dependence. The more we rely on algorithms, the harder it becomes to act without them. Financial institutions, governments, and even individuals now depend on algorithmic models to make key decisions. When those models fail, as seen in the global financial crisis simulations or crypto algorithmic collapses, the consequences are real. Third, transparency. Only a small fraction of powerful algorithms are open source or publicly audited. That means the world's digital infrastructure runs largely on trust that the algorithms behave as intended. Section 4. The algorithmic arms race. The race for smarter algorithms is now the defining competition of our era. Artificial intelligence systems learn at exponential speed, processing data from billions of human interactions daily. First, tech giants, from Silicon Valley to Shenzhen, compete to develop large language models and predictive analytics engines that can outthink competitors. The result, an economy increasingly defined by who controls the data and who trains the fastest models. Second, governments have entered the race. Algorithmic warfare, predictive policing, and economic forecasting models have become tools of power. China's social credit system, the European Union's AI regulations, and the United States' defense algorithms all reflect different philosophies about how to manage digital control. Third, finance has merged with code. Crypto markets now operate 24 hours a day, fully algorithmic, responding not only to human demand, but to other bots. It is an ecosystem of algorithms competing against algorithms. Section 5, the economic impact, winners, losers, and the middle ground. First, the winners. Companies and nations that master algorithmic infrastructure gain immense leverage. They can forecast markets, manage logistics, and influence consumer behavior with surgical precision. Second, the losers. Those who lack data access or algorithmic literacy risk economic exclusion. A small business without predictive analytics competes blindly against giants powered by machine learning. Third, the middle ground. For most of the world, algorithms bring both efficiency and vulnerability. Jobs are automated, but new digital industries emerge. Governments gain tools for precision policy, but face growing challenges of fairness and privacy. By 2026, experts estimate that algorithmic systems could influence up to 70% of all global economic transactions, directly or indirectly. Section 6, Crypto, AI, and the Future of Trust. First, the merge of artificial intelligence and blockchain is creating something new: decentralized autonomous economies. These are systems that run themselves, making economic decisions without central oversight. Second, new projects combine AI algorithms with crypto governance, using data-driven smart contracts that allocate resources, verify identities, or even negotiate prices autonomously. This might one day mean entire digital nations governed by algorithms. Third, this raises deep questions. If an algorithm makes economic policy decisions faster and more accurately than humans, should it be allowed to? Who holds responsibility when things go wrong? And can trust be truly digital? Section 7, the human algorithm. At the heart of all this, one truth remains: algorithms are not alive. They are extensions of human logic, mirrors reflecting our goals and fears. The real power of the algorithm is not only in the code, but in how humanity chooses to use it. We can build systems that predict, protect, and prosper, or systems that manipulate, divide, and exploit. First, ethical design will be crucial. Transparent AI frameworks and accountable data usage could make algorithms safer and fairer. Second, education. A society that understands algorithms can guide them, not be guided by them. Third, regulation. Balanced global policies will determine whether algorithms serve humanity or replace its judgment. Conclusion, the algorithmic century. We stand at a turning point. The 20th century was powered by oil and electricity. The 21st century is powered by data and algorithms. By 2030, algorithms will manage nearly every aspect of the economy, from trade and energy to medicine and governance. But their direction depends on us. The power of the algorithm is immense, but it is not destiny. The code we write today will define the freedom, fairness, and prosperity of tomorrow. So perhaps the most important algorithm of all is not written in code, but in conscience.